So right now I'm in my car, my Tesla Model 3, and what I want to do is turn it into my own recording studio where I can record music, record videos and stuff like that. So because the thing is, I can pile it up. I have a whole bag full of gear. I can pile it up with gear, but I want it to be easily interchangeable and like I can swap the gear in and out without too many issues, you know, because it'll be kind of annoying to come to the car. A lot of times with my wife and my daughter, we're carrying stuff to the car or carrying stuff from the car. It'll be annoying to, you know, tear down and set up every single time. But if I gotta do that right now, I'll do it because, you know, I really need to grind and put in work. You know, I need to make music, I need to make my videos. So anyways, I want to try and turn this car into a recording studio and make it like a portable office that I have on me at all times. Wherever I go, my car is usually with me, so it would be sick to be able to do that. I think the acoustics are pretty decent inside the car anyways, but there are like little sounds, you know, the noise of like the fan and all the little things in the Tesla. It's not like too noisy, but there are some things. So we'll see what I can do. I don't want it to be too crazy because like I said, I want it to be light. But yeah, let's get into it, man. All right, so basically what I have right here is my bag full of bare stuff, you know. I was just grabbing whatever I could that I think might be useful. I got my mic, I got a bunch of different tripod legs, I got this interesting like tripod clamp thing that can clamp somewhere, you know, iPad Pro for editing and stuff like that. This as well, I guess it's like a tripod mount, but then it can like suction to, you know, glass and things like that. So maybe I'll put this on the glass or something to, you know, mount a camera or a mic or whatever. I also got some garbage bags because my car is low-key messy. And then I also got some more lights and stuff. Quick cleanup, and then I'll see what I can do in terms of turning this into a studio. So with the suction tripod mount, I'm gonna try to put it on the front windshield. I'll mount my phone on that so that I can have a camera easily accessible. Hopefully this doesn't drop because my phone is hella expensive. And I'm using this little flashlight that I got from a sponsor, so that's pretty cool. If you didn't see the video, then go check it out on my channel, the Telsin Master Grip for that Swing 6 Ultra. But yeah, I can put it right here actually. Boom, now I got a light source mounted on the car with MagSafe. Put the phone right next to it. So the phone is a little heavy for this, so I gotta tighten this up. In Jesus' name, it's not gonna fall, amen. I think you good. So yeah, I mean, this light is kind of bright. It's harsh on my face, so it's kind of killing detail. But you know, bless. The main camera of the phone, I can't really see myself fully in the viewfinder. I will have another camera to show you what it looks like. Find N6. It's a folding phone that just came out not too long ago that I'm reviewing and using right now. So hopefully it sounds good. But yeah, so let's get it started, bro. It's time to clean the car a little bit. So basically that's it for like decluttering, you know, like vacuuming and stuff like that. I'll do another day. Let's get to the fun part. It's time to figure out how we can set this up to be a proper recording studio. All right, so I got this light. It has some legs so it can stand, and then the legs, you can articulate them so it can latch onto stuff as well. I got this bag. I'm probably gonna use it to organize the little stuff like the cords, power banks, wireless mic, so that I can just put them in the bag, you know, and have them ready. I showed you this tripod thing. It has a clamp, and then this is a tripod basic mount thread, so I can actually connect different things to it. Then this long piece is like an extender if I need to extend something, and up here is like an articulating threaded mount. So there's that. Then I also have these. I got some clamps, you know, clamps always put in work for me. They come clutch at random moments. You never know when you need clamps. A bunch of little adapters. These are for like mounting the microphone. For example, put the microphone on. Let's say I use the mount that goes on glass and stuff like that, the suction cup. I can use these to put the microphone on one of those. So that is useful. And I got some power banks. Shout out to Inu. They sent me these a while ago. But this one I love because it does support 140 watts with this USB-C port right here. And you can charge it with that port as well. And it also has 2 more other ports for charging multiple devices at a time. But what I like is the screen shows you, you know, what's going on, how fast your device is charging, how much wattage is going on, and how long it might take. So that's cool. SSDs, you know, all the files I'm working on, or, you know, whatever I recorded, put it onto this right away for organization. Then I brought this. I might stick this somewhere in the car, but this is just a little dock because I'm going to be working off of mobile devices primarily in here, whether it be a laptop, the iPad Pro I have with me right now, or my foldable phone that I have on me. I'm going to use this so I can connect multiple things. Like, I don't use cameras anymore, but if I did, SD card slot, micro SD card slot, then USB 3.0 slots, 3 of those, and then obviously it can charge, and my HDMI cord if I do bring a portable screen down for a second screen. I'm gonna use something like this to connect all my peripherals. I want to figure out where to put the microphone, somewhere that's comfortable to talk into and not take up too much space. And then yeah, once I place the microphone in a comfortable spot, then I'll figure out the lighting and the camera. Maybe if the phone is like directly in the middle of the windshield, the microphone, let's actually put the microphone on this. This is the shock mount for the microphone, you know, so that there's not as much feedback on the mic. Now let's put the mic inside. See, one of these are like some of the best, you know, pieces of technology, some of the best inventions, bro. This adapter right here, because like this is normally for tripods and stuff like that, you know, camera things, but now I can use this to connect my microphone to something like this. So now it's not, my microphone's not limited to like an actual microphone stand or whatever type of stuff. So boom, now let's put the microphone on it, easy. And then of course I'm gonna articulate it. Everything I have, my theme is always modularity and being able to, you know, change my setup whenever I need to on the fly or whatever. That's why, partly why I love foldable phones, because multitasking and customization and all that stuff. Android, you know, it's just tough. Okay, so maybe the microphone clip on the wheel, because I don't want it to be like too in my face and too in the frame. We could try it like this, and if anything, you can move it around. This is not bad. This is how it looks over here, clamped onto the steering wheel. So it's actually not bad. I still have space to move back and forth. I'm in my Tesla too, so I can actually move my chair and then set a custom profile. So this would be studio profile. Okay, boom. So microphone is good. Now let's figure out the lighting. Probably use this one. And this could be for, like I said, external screen, so I can monitor how my setup looks. Oh yeah, with these lights too, I just realized I'm in a car, so I have a USB port to my car. I can actually plug the lights into the car itself, so I don't have to use my power banks for the lights, or at least all of them. So that's kind of blessed too. Okay, so camera is gonna be somewhere right here. I want to make sure my face is lit, so I'll probably stick this right here. It's doing stuff on the screen though. Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. Let me try this one, because it's a little bit easier, less commitment, and maybe it won't mess with the screen that much. So boom, as you can see, these legs I was mentioning earlier, they can wrap around stuff. Pretty versatile. Okay, yeah, that light is in place. Now let's see what it's looking like. Having a foldable phone is so blessed, because I can literally see the screen and see the shot, make sure I'm in frame and all that. So it's just, you got, like, I can't even explain how tough it is. But yeah, let me turn on this light. Boom, then turn off my flash on the phone. So this is with the flash on the phone, turn that off, and then here is the ring light. It's a little bit bright, so I can actually turn it down a little bit. Okay, I think this is pretty decent, to be honest. Change the color of it, make it white. I love my white lights. It's kind of bluish though, but light one is good. Now let's get the camera in place to see what that looks like, because angles matter a lot. Something like this, I think this is decent. Before I go upstairs, this is what the setup looks like from the outside. See the mic, the 2 lights, and then my seat. It honestly looks kind of cool stuff. All right, so I got 2 more lights, this big ring light. Then I also have this bar light right here. And then I also got these 2 little lights that my wife got me from Temu. These should be good for, you know, making the background look vibey or whatever. It has an orange hue. And then I'm also gonna bring down 2 more power banks, bring down another baggie, so that at the end of the day, I can pack up the power banks and stuff. I got the stuff. And then this is like a little lamp thing, desk thing. Could also add to the vibe. I don't know where I'll put it, but we'll see. It is portable and it has a built-in battery, so that is also nice. All right, so we're back in. This is in Pro manual controls with the 100 ISO. That's why it's pretty dark. I do have my 2 light sources. Then this thing, let's see how it looks. Something like that. Another thing I do have is this Velcro strap thing that you can use to, you know, bind things as well. Shout out to my wife for getting me all these random little things that I can use. Perfect for gifts for me. One of the lights, what I can do is tripod leg assembled, then open it up, put it on the ground. I'll show you the setup after. Big ring light. Hopefully this is enough light. This is a bigger one. I don't have like professional lighting and stuff like that. All this stuff is like my wife buying me this stuff recently. Cause you know, for me, like I don't always buy things I need for myself. Cause I feel like, you know, I want to wait until I have more loot, even though like this stuff is kind of necessary. So shout out to her doing that for me and pushing me to invest in what I'm doing right now. Small light will go back into this power bank. Then the bigger ring light will go into this one. Let's go back to manual lighting. Put the ISO back to 100. Shutter speed back to 60. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the 1 ring light. And I'm gonna turn on the big one. So it's still pretty dark. I think the problem is that I need like a closer light to my face. So I do have this bar light I might use across my face. Let's just see what it looks like. So something like this could actually be pretty good. I don't want it to be too crazy looking, you know. I just don't want too many things in the way of like my sitting area, because I want to be comfortable while I'm doing this, you know. I don't want to have to like dodge stuff. That's one of the pet peeves I have with, you know, my setups over the years. I'm always dodging stuff. Yeah, this light is not that bright, to be honest. So I'll probably put the bar light over here. This is way brighter and a better type of light for this kind of use case. I do need to plug in the bar light because the built-in battery that it has is like dead at this point. I had it for a couple years. It doesn't last that long. Just plug it in while I use it. Boom. And you know what? Maybe I just have to give up on the 100 ISO baseline. Ideally, you want to start at the lowest ISO possible, but maybe I just gotta bump it up a little bit for now so I can get better lights, better setup. All right, boom. So this is 250 ISO at 30 FPS video. You know, this is actually not bad with my face. If I can get a light closer to me, so I'm gonna actually try to get this small one like right here. That can help with the shadow. And then I'm gonna also see what I can do with those little orange lights that I was telling you about. Yeah, this is not terrible. It's progress. I think I gotta figure out better like tripod setups until I can get better lights, more powerful lights for this kind of setup. But overall, not bad. So back of the whip, I'm thinking put the big ring light there. Now I got the little tripod legs, second one with the extender. This one does have a little bit of articulation. If you turn this the opposite way, you can kind of angle it like that. But trying to make it straight. And then grab the big ring light, put that on. This light is also decent for if I want to use it as a main light because it does have a thing where you can put a phone or a screen or something like that. Now let me grab this light with the power bank that it's connected to. Also, let me extend this. So put it in the cup holder actually in the back seat. See, this is why I don't want all these lights around where I'm sitting and stuff. So I just lowered the tripod for that. All right, but back is kind of lit a little bit, but now let me get these little orange lights so we can actually do this. Boom, orange light. Put this one on this side. This is kind of elaborate still. Might be Bear's Teardown, like I didn't want. This thing is gonna come clutch. This thing right here, I'm gonna tie this light because it keeps falling, so I'm gonna just tie it to the steering wheel as well. This is kind of the setup, so I'm gonna show you what everything looks like. There are some additional things I could do in the future, but for now, I think this is alright for my use case of, you know, quick talking videos. So let me just see what that sponsor light kind of brightens my face. Like if I turn it off, this is what it looks like. Then I turn it on, it brightens up my face a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you think about the lighting right now situation. It's not bad because underexposed a little bit. I can raise it a little bit more in post editing if I want to, but yeah, so that's that. Now let's figure out the mic and let's see if it's gonna work comfortably with the phone. Different devices that I record on react differently with external mics, so we'll see where I'm going with that. But let me just connect the mic because that's another thing too that I gotta think about. So we'll be back. All right, so I got this light right here, this little light that is a clamp. I basically clamped it up right here. And then I can have a little external screen if I need to see the shot in a different angle. Then I got this light that has those legs that can like bend and stuff over there. I do have the sponsor flashlight. And then I got my bar light. It's on a tripod, just leaning against the door. This was giving me bare problems, but I used this thing to tie it up. And then this is the phone mount, suction cup to the windshield. In the back, we do have the ring light, turned it off. And then I have the two orange lights for, you know, the vibes. I got that thing, probably can barely see it in the setup anyways, but yeah. Then I'm using a bunch of different power banks. I got one right here, I got this small one right here, another small one right here, and then this one is fortunately connected to the car itself with this little dock in the car for charging phones. There's the other big one that the orange light back there is using. So yeah, this is the setup so far. You know, all the lights, me sitting in the driver's seat, so it's pretty decent. I feel like I can do some stuff. So let's actually do a little test shoot for this unreleased product that I need to review. All right, so this is in pro mode, ISO at 250, shutter speed at 1/60th, and the FPS is at 30 FPS per second in 4K. So yeah, that is basically it for this video, you know, setting up my car studio. Hopefully the mic sounds good right now that I'm using my wired mic. I had this for a couple of years from Amazon. It's like $100 mic. It's kind of a sound that I like personally, like captures the bass of my voice really nicely, gives me like a podcaster type of sound. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know what you think about the look. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of separation with my face in the background. I could probably do some different things, but I think this is pretty decent for just a quick on the fly. If I can't record in my room with my wife and daughter or whatever, or my house, I can come to the car and, you know, just record a video, talking headshots, all that kind of stuff, and even just record audio. A lot of time I just need to record my script. So yeah, even things like that should be pretty good. So yeah, man, that's it. Day one of my car studio setup. I will come back in the future with updates. Stay tuned, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well for updates. Stay tuned for the future videos. We out. Peace. All right, so this is the part of the night that I feared. This is, I guess, the end credit scene, but it's time for the teardown. Hopefully it's not too bad And yeah, I'm just gonna speed through it and we'll see if it's bad. That's basically it. Everything inside this. It goes in the green bag as well. Alright, it took me like 10 minutes to pack up everything in this bag. This is all the gear that I'm using for filming. It's not bad, better than I thought it would be.